Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A Sideman Reacts. I'm joined by Mini Minter and KSI, and we will be watching 16 gestures that can get you in trouble when you're abroad.
I heard of like the thumbs up. I've heard that's rude somewhere.
What, thumbs up's rude somewhere? How? It's the thumbs up.
I don't know, bro. How is any gesture really rude? Like, how is you putting your middle finger up?
I don't know.
In reality, how is it
if
rude?
I'm doing the wanker side now, the viewers, I'm pretty sure they're going to be offended.
The middle finger one, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's universally pretty bad.
Yeah, but why?
We've just offended everyone already because I'm doing them as we speak.
Yeah, I'm
Well, do you remember there was the one that's like put your index and little finger up like a ball, and some people were like, oh, that means go, I don't know, chop your balls off or something like that in another country. There's something like that.
I wonder if there was a hand gesture you could do that would say the M word.
I don't really know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know about that. Yeah, we'll keep it
I
moving.
hope not.
Alright, DJ, spin that shit.
Dining in Paris with a full belly of French onion soup and a mouthful of double chocolate souffle.
They look like titties.
The waiter approaches asking how your meal was, and mouth full, you give a satisfied expression and make the A-OK gesture.
Bellissimo.
You expect to see happiness on the waiter's face, but he looks at you with irritation. Well, it turns out that making a circle with your index finger and thumb does not mean okay in certain countries.
Ooh.
In France, it means zero or worthless. Instead of praising the delicious food, you called it worthless. Oops. In Venezuela, Turkey, and Brazil, it's a hand gesture you shouldn't use either. In these countries, this is a sign that will offend pretty much anyone you flash it at.
Jeez.
Enough said. Just give them your biggest smile and wait till you finish what's in your mouth to give your proper thanks.
Okay.
All over the world, giving a thumbs up is seen as a positive thing. It's an expression of your liking towards something
Nice.
that
Yeah,
everything is
positive.
good.
But
In parts of Italy, West Africa, Iran, and Greece, though, it carries a stigma as an incredibly offensive gesture. When visiting Malaysia,
Bro, but wait, so say they go on YouTube and they see the thumbs up button, bro. Are they just like, no, whoa,
they
bro.
think it's like a dislike.
Yeah, so
They think it's the dislike button, yeah.
that's mental.
They're clicking it like, haha, fuck you, Sidemen.
So it's just a bunch of Africans that just dislike our videos.
Well, they like them. if
Well,
anything.
I mean, we see it as likes.
Yeah, we see it as likes. They don't click the dislike one. They click the like one. Yeah. Opposite day.
you use this digit to point at things. So next time you're trying to hitchhike in these countries, you should reconsider sticking your thumb out for a ride. You might never get picked up. Trying to order two of anything or showing someone the peace sign in the UK, Australia, or New Zealand is fine, as long as you don't have your hand the wrong way.
Yeah.
Do this gesture wrong, and you're giving a very offensive hand signal.
It's not that offensive.
It's a little fuck off, isn't it?
If someone does that, it ain't gonna ruin my day.
No, exactly. It's just how fuck off.
Fuck off.
Like you see that when you're driving, didn't you? You'll get two fingers out the window. Yeah,
Twat.
fuck
Oh,
off.
I don't. I drive normally.
No, I mean like you might see it in front of you. Say someone's having a squabble in front of you, and then they're like, "Fuck off," and then you have a giggle. You say, "Look, they're having it."
I feel like that's an old person thing these days.
Yeah, I don't really use the two finger one.
I do when like football and
Yeah.
stuff. A football.
I'm more of a
A football. Fuck off. Yeah.
Such a hooligan.
Bowing is used a lot in East Asian cultures to greet each other and guests. The deeper the bow is, the more respect you are being given.
Nice.
Thought he was bending.
Fortunately, most Japanese don't expect foreigners to understand the bowing etiquette right away. They'll generally also accept a handshake or a nod. But being familiar and practicing your bowing etiquette before
happened?
going to Japan
Right.
will impress all the locals. How low
That
can
would
you
impress
go?
everyone.
Using your index fingers is considered impolite in several European, Latin American, and African
Pointing.
nations.
Stop pointing.
Do you think pointing is rude?
I don't. But I was brought up to no, don't point because it can offend other people. So like, I don't do it.
I don't get it.
there's a black guy pointing at you right now. How do you feel about that?
He's got. I don't know. He's smiling at the same time. He's. I don't know, man.
And pointing at a person. The gesture might be taken as you singling someone out to blame or insult them. If you ask for directions in the Philippines, you might be left scratching your head, wondering where they're pointing. Don't be alarmed. The locals use their lips instead of raising their hands.
What?
What?
All right, 1 second, lads. I've just done it into my camera. Try and direct yourself down the road by going like left, right, up, down.
No, I look like I'm chewing.
I look like,
I look like a
no,
llama.
I look like a fucking idiot. That's what I look like.
So you first want to take on the right, and then on the left.
No, you don't say
I
it.
don't say it. You just go, all right, so you need to go.
Try and tell the viewers right now that they have to go down the road and take a left, then a right.
Oh my God. All right, enjoy that, everyone.
You might think that sticking your pinky finger out makes you look fancy, but in China, it's frowned upon. This gesture is the same as giving a thumbs down and meaning that something is making you unhappy.
Do you reckon their YouTube channels have that on it?
Two gestures to avoid, in particular, are sticking up only your pinky finger and pointing at something with a dirty object, like a used fork or a chopstick. Now, it's fun to eat with chopsticks, but you might accidentally cause offense if you put them down the wrong way. When you're in China, South Korea, or Japan, don't make the mistake of sticking your chopsticks upright in a bowl of rice. This is considered bad luck.
Oops. That's not a bad gesture. That's just bad luck.
Yeah, bad luck isn't offensive.
And plus, I've walked under ladders before. I've done all of that.
That's what I mean, you're doing it to yourself.
Oh, actually, that's probably why I'm on the bad team. I've walked under ladders, bro. This is it. We've solved it.
Oh, there it is.
We've solved it.
You
We
fucked
solved it, bro.
yourself.
So you're going to stop from now on.
From now on, bro, I will stop walking under ladders and stuff.
We'll see the next video.
Bro, trust me, bro. When we do like 100k versus 10k, it's a wrap because I'm going to be on the 100k one.
When eating in South Korea or China, don't ask someone to pass you some food. In these countries, you have to join in the action and grab what food you desire. And you're not going to offend anyone if you take that last bite
nice.
either. In some places, it's acceptable to blow your nose while at the dinner table. Not all of us are even prepared for the sudden trickle of the nose. But as long as you excuse yourself and turn away, everything is okay. Except if you're vacationing in Japan, China, or South Korea, where the chilies can make your nose runny
Wait,
very
just can't
quickly.
sneeze.
So never blow your nose in public.
What?
If you must clear your nostrils, consider leaving the table and blowing your nose in the restroom or hiding away from any other observers while being quiet.
Right.
So they serve you food that makes your nose run, but you're not allowed to blow your nose.
Yeah, not the table. You have to go and hide. You have to hide.
So everyone's just got snot dripping in their food and that.
Coronavirus.
Fiji is one of the top destinations in the world. Beautiful beaches and friendly people. Spending your vacation on this island, you're bound to meet a few local Fijians that'll want to shake your hand for a very long time. It's customary to hold your hand for the entire time that you're exchanging greetings.
Oh, wow.
That is too long.
It's considered very rude if you end the handshake abruptly.
Wow.
If you are in India, you put your hands together instead of shaking a person's hand. Holding your hands in a prayer formation, tilt your head down slightly and greet the person with Namaste, with your hands close to your chest. Crossing your arms means nothing in most countries. Maybe you're cold, bored, or it just feels more comfortable. In Finland, though, it's likely to send the wrong kind of message. Having your arms crossed means major disrespect. Finnish people see this as a sign of arrogance and defiance. It's done mainly to tell the people around you that you're looking for trouble.
Surely they have to understand that nowhere else in the world it is rude.
If you're from Finland, apparently, I want to scrap right now.
What if you're freezing your balls off and you're cold?
Nah, it means you want to scrap, bro.
Someone from Finland would just stare at you, crossing their arms and be like, nah, fam, we're fighting now. Let's go.
Bro,
What's
put 'em
up?
Put them up. It's go time.
I'm just telling no, I'm just cold.
I'm just cold, bro.
He's like, no, you want to fight? I'm going to go to Finland and just do that.
I went to Finland.
Going to Finland to
Yeah, I
cross
went to
my
Finland
arms.
to cross my arms for 24 hours. More sidemen. Let's go.
Just go up to people just like, what's up?
You have to be really polite, but with your
Yeah.
arms crossed. Like, you have to be like, hey, you having a good day? But your arms
Hey,
are
bro,
crossed.
how are you?
Yeah,
I hope
yeah.
you're doing
Right.
well.
Well,
Avoid crossing your arms at people directly. You don't want to cause any trouble if you're over there on holiday.
so let's say AJ or Tyson Fury is crossing their arms in Finland. What are they going to do?
I would assume nothing, bro.
It might be tempting to shake hands with a person as soon as you meet them in Russia. But if it's in a doorway, forget about it.
Way too specific.
Some Russian people consider it to be very unlucky. Step all the way through the doorway before you extend your hand for a handshake. This goes for restaurants, homes, shops, and just about anywhere else you can think of with a doorway. Avoid this simple mistake and you'll save yourself some trouble and bad luck.
But it's so specific, bro.
The head is the most sacred part of the body in Thailand. So, patting anyone on the head can be seen as a serious offense.
I mean, I think that's annoying anyway.
Who wants to be patted on the head anyway?
Yeah.
Proper patronizing.
I'm a dog, bro. Stop patting me.
It's also wise to not point with your toes, as feet are considered the dirtiest part of the body.
I remember the last time I pointed with my toes.
Yeah, I genuinely...
When did you last point with your toes?
I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you, mate.
Yeah, I can tell you.
I try and pick them up with pick things up with my toes.
So do I. Open doors and stuff as well.
Yeah, I could do stuff like that with my toes because I've got like finger-like toes.
Yeah, or just, finger a woman.
Right, okay.
What?
Can we do the KSI counter and how many times he makes things weird again, please? I saw that in one Simon Reacts before.
But my lord, there are too many.
Oh, really?
You've just said that you toe people.
I mean, have you never told someone?
No.
No, bro, I have not.
I think it's a common thing. You lot are just being weird about it.
Bro,
No, don't.
And your
don't,
feet,
don't
I bet
do
your
that.
feet are
No.
grim, bro. I bet your feet are disgusting.
Bro, he curls his toes in TikToks to hide them.
There's some freaky women, fam. Some freaky women. That are just into some
Yeah,
freaky
whack that
things.
big toe in me. Ugh.
Looking at your watch in the middle of a conversation can be considered extremely rude in the Middle East. It looks like you're in a hurry to get away from the person you're talking to.
That makes sense.
Don't ever use the palm out, fingers up stop gesture in Greece. You might not like the outcome if you do this to a local. This gesture is a huge insult
Right.
to Greeks, a stigma that dates back to the Byzantine times. Likewise, in South Korea, don't hail a cab or wave someone over to you with your palm facing up. If you do, you might be stuck there for hours. Waving your hand like that is how Koreans summon their dogs. The proper way to wave is to stick your arm out while having your palm facing down and moving your head up and down vertically. This isn't the
Right.
only thing to keep in mind in South Korea.
Like you're trying to fly or something.
If someone older than you offers a drink, the proper etiquette is to receive it with both hands and then turn your head away as you take the first sip. It's a show of respect, and respecting one's elders is taken very seriously in South Korea.
She got a flat head.
Photoshop done her dirty, bro.
The world needs to not be offended by hand signals in general, I
I'm
think.
throwing up hella gang signs right now, bro. I'm doing all sorts of shit with my fingers right now, bro.
You should just be offended by what someone says to you.
Yes, exactly.
That's the real intent.
Just make sure that you don't toe any women. Don't toe any women either. Don't listen to KSI. Right, goodbye.
Oh, wait, there was no hand signal for the M word. Should we make one?
No, probably not. Bye!